Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Halliwell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Halliwell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So the Stormwood team is finally going after Halliwell because there's an election that could make him governor of Calisorda tomorrow, and they definitely don't want that to happen. So the team is making their final strike. They're going to San Ricardo. They've got distractions set up by contacting like all of their NPC friends, and they're driving into the city. The problem is the city's under a lockdown because the great dragon Alcatraz has had a baby. But the problem is that in the first days of birth, the dragons get very territorial, and so the city is curfew in place, and the team has driven in multiple vehicles to the city and gotten stop at a police checkpoint, where Babbitt, unfortunately, in the bed of the truck, had a crate full of guns and rocket-propelled grenades. And he just opened the crate, and so the cops are reacting as you'd expect. The cop immediately pulls out his gun. Yeah. Down on the ground. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Yep.
Seriously?
Roll.
Going in dice jail.
Wait, Okado Izo is in your car, isn't he, Nick?
Yeah. I just realized, he's with me.
Yeah. God, I gotta roll so many initiatives.
But he's being very quiet.
Why didn't I pre-roll these characters? Where's fucking Mara? I never have Mara up because I never think to look at Mara. Mara can't... Oh, the sun's still up. Mara's got fodder stats for now. Mara's got shit. Not gonna bother looking at Mara's stuff because Mara can't do anything because Mara can die super easy right now because it's daylight still. Oof. All right, so what initiatives do I have here?
I got a 16.
16. Good.
Got a 9.
I got a 14.
14 res. You said a 9, Bill?
Yep.
Okay, so good news, bad news. There are a lot of cops. This entire police checkpoint is handling multiple cars at once. You're the only 2 cars that are stopped right now, and pretty much everyone else has been waved through. There weren't a lot of cars left, but there are still like 12 cops here. Babbitt?
Yep.
You're up first.
Whoa! Hang on, but what's wrong? These are just car parts. Babbitt and picks one out of the crate, and then is going to jump down off the truck.
So you've grabbed a loaded RPG and have jumped down off the truck.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that all I can do in a turn?
That is an action and a movement. So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
NK is going to get out of the car and start, because obviously has been listening over comms to this entire thing. And she is going to just run straight and tackle the cop pointing a gun at you. And let's see. That hits. God, her bare hands is awful, though. It doesn't make sense for her to do anything else, but so that's 1d10. And his soak is a... So... Okay, that's depressing. NK tries to tackle the cop, and she hits him, but like does no damage to him at all. Raz, we are at you.
I assume that Babbitt's cop is the closest one to us. To
So there are
NK
multiple.
and I.
There were no cops between NK and like technically actually like the cop talking to Bill is closer, and there are a bunch of cops who are technically closer, but there are no cops between you and the cop that is that was pointing its gun at Babbitt. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because you're like they're kind of off to the side, and like Bill's more directly behind you.
Okay.
But yeah, like you have a straight line, like you can easily get to the cop that was at Babbitt.
I guess I'll go for him because he'll probably do something to NK on his next turn.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run over to him and crack him in his forehead with my helmet.
All right, so I'm assuming it's a regular attack.
Yep.
Okay, so roll me your attack: 1d10 plus your melee plus your level.
Oh, I can add. Freaking so nerved up here. 15.
You hit. So roll me your damage: 1d10 plus your melee.
$11.
Boom. Are you trying to kill him or just knock him out?
Knock him out.
He is down. All right. Now, obviously, all the other cops are going to start reacting because there's a goblin with a rocket-propelled grenade and attached launcher, and then 2 women just knocked out a cop.
Did we get the initiative for Ezo. I just realized.
Oh no, you didn't give me the initiative for Ezo. What's it? So 1d10 plus his swiftness.
Okay. Yeah, he got an 11.
Oh, good. He hasn't gone yet.
Good.
Okay. Thank you. I forgot. Just keep forgetting he's there. All right. So, the next cop who's gonna go is the one who's been like at the back of your like car because you're violating like a vehicle law. This, he was gonna write you a ticket. It's and there's another cop getting attacked, so he's pulling his gun. And Babbitt, when you got out of the truck, what direction did you go? When you got the thing, did you go? So right now, so the way things are positioned is that if you're looking at the vehicles are facing forward, Bill is on the left, the truck is on the right. Did you get off to the right or the left of the truck?
The left.
Okay. Yeah, because the cop who had a gun pointing at you was on the right side of the truck, and so you got off on the left, but it means you're on the side of the truck where the cop who was giving Bill shit can see you, and so he's actually going to take a shot at you.
Cool.
What's your dodge?
7.
He misses. I don't know if he can hit you. No, he can. It's just he's got to roll really well. All right, and then another cop is going to take a shot at he's gonna take a shot at Raz.
Mm-hmm.
What's your dodge, Raz?
4.
Dude misses. Literally got
Wow.
a 4. Rolled a 2. Rolled a 2. So, literally, that is the highest number they can roll and miss when shooting at you right now, Raz. But so that misses, and that brings us to Ezo.
Okay. Ezo is going to roll out the back of the car to attack one of the cops.
Well, there's a cop right near the passenger side of the car, and that's the one who just took a shot and missed.
Okay,
That's
that's where he'll go then.
All right, so he's gonna attack that guy.
Yep.
So roll. What's he attacking with? Does he
His
have
sword.
His sword. Of course, he got a goddamn sword. All right, yeah. So roll me your attack for Ezo. 1d10 plus melee plus level.
All right. I haven't looked at his stats in a while. All right. He's scary. Okay. 13.
That hits. So roll me damage. 1d10 plus the melee.
Oh dear. 14. Yeah, he rolled it.
He just cuts the cop in half. Just right down the middle. It's that thing where the top half of the body just slides off slowly, and then the entire person collapses onto the ground.
Gross, but pretty metal, Ezo.
And now 4 cops are all going to take shots at Ezo. What's Ezo's dodge?
Dodge that'd be swiftness plus level, right?
Yeah.
God, he doesn't have much to worry about then. 12?
I feel like he didn't get re-archetyped and didn't get leveled back with everybody else, did he?
No, he didn't.
Okay, I'm nerfing his dodge. All right.
Okay,
I'm just
that's
telling you
fine.
right off the bat because our characters should have all been kind of cycling together, so I'm nerfing.
Yeah, I
that.
kind of forgot about that. I was just like, oh right, we still have Samurai Guy from
What's
a couple
that math
storylines
if his
ago.
level was 1 for his dodge?
Then it would only be an 8.
All right, I'm operating. His dodge is currently an 8. One of these people is going to hit him.
Okay.
And then what's his soak? Using 1 as his level?
That'd be a 4.
All right, then Izo is taking after soak he's taking 4 damage.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't even thinking about that.
All right, Bill, you're up.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to burninate the guy who's already at my window anyway.
Izo just cut him in half.
Oh, that was the other. Okay,
That's the guy Izo cut in half.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on the passenger side. Okay.
No, he went around back to your trunk. Remember?
Oh, right. Okay.
And then he stepped forward to take a shot at Babbitt, who was close to your passenger side.
Is there a group of guys out there that I can?
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch.
Okay,
so the
I'm
4 guys who all just took shots at Izo are all standing together.
I'm gonna aim for that grouping then, with some psychic flame.
All right, so that
a boss.
All right, so that is so give me your range plus level plus 1d10.
All right. Beep beep. Okay. 4, 5, 9.
All right. 3 of them go down, or just incinerated. Exactly.
Corkfest is back on.
Mara is up next in the initiative order, technically, but she is hiding in the car because she's just got fodder stats right now because it's still daylight. And she will die very easily in this fight. So we've got another 5 cops going. So 2 of these are going to take shots at Izo, and 3 of them are going to take shots at Bill because you guys just murdered a bunch of police officers.
Not Izo's first time.
So, Bill, what's Bill's dodge?
That's swiftness plus level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
All right. Let's see here. The 3 guys who took shots at Bill missed. And the 2 guys who took shots at Izo both hit. So let's...
Yeesh.
They rolled very well, those 2. All right, and what's Izo's soak again, using 1 as the level?
4.
4? Okay, so that's... That one he soaks entirely. And then after soak, he's going to take another 3 damage.
Yeesh.
I mean, he cut someone in half. Anyways, that brings us
Yeah,
back
he's
to...
looking a little rough.
That brings us back to Babbitt.
Yeah. So Babbitt is going to drop to the ground and roll underneath the car where he will try to hide, except that he's gotten so effing good at hiding, you guys. Oh my god, it's like he totally disappears.
That's a give me 5 minutes rule thing. You can't do that in initiative combat.
Yes, you can.
Give me 5 minutes?
You can take a... No, you can take a...
You can totally disappear?
As a sweep move.
Let me see that. I'm pulling up the rule book here. Ninja.
Wow. Ninja.
For a ninja to disappear instantly, he or she would use a sweep move instead.
Okay, so that still takes a...
Do you want to get rid of that?
No. It's in the second edition rules. It's what that's meant to be is that you can do this. You just have to use you have to do it as a sweep move. In theory, we still have to do the sweep move test, but I'm willing to do it without a test. That's fine. That's in the rules. That's supposed to. I just forgot it was in there because no one's tried to do that before in the game. So okay, yeah, you totally disappear under the thing. They can't see you. NK is okay. So that guy, the guy who was there with NK, is unconscious. What's that kid? So we got a bunch of guys who were still opening fire. NK did not bring her guns, did she? The guns are in the car. She ran out to tackle. Shit. Oh, I really, God, I'm so dumb. All right. NK is going to, okay, so there are cops on, how many cops are still left on that side of the turbo? Yeah, there are not many on that side. Oh, I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna grab the gun out of the hands of the unconscious cop. And she's going to take a shot at one of the cops who had shot at them earlier. And yeah, that's going to hit. And she kills him. Raz, we are at you. There are 6 cops left here that are currently at this checkpoint.
Where?
Okay, so right now you are on the passenger side of the truck, where you knocked out that other cop. Right now, all the cops who are still standing are on the far side of the Lumina.
And they're all clustered together still?
One of them's a little apart from the others, but like 5 of them are pretty clustered together.
Would it be possible for me to run over to that lone guy and throw him into the other 5 guys?
I will let you try to do it as a sweep move.
Oh, it's totally a sweet move.
But I wouldn't vote against it.
I'd vote for it.
I mean, you'd have to dramatically leap over the vehicles to get to him, but you can do that in a sweep move.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
And she's tall enough to, like, climb, to, like, run over vehicles.
Yeah.
If she needs to.
Well, it's a mid-sized truck. It's not small, but yeah.
But still, she can, like, foot on bumper, foot on hood.
Yeah.
Run. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. I'd like to dramatically run over vehicles to that lone officer, grab him by like his shoulder, like the shoulder and like his like leg, and just like hurl.
All right, I vote that works.
I vote that it works.
Yeah.
All right, so to kind of figure out how this damage is going to work, because I only can pick one stat. I'm going to say, since what would affect the most people is the range stats, because you are throwing him as an obstacle. So I'm going to need you to give me your range plus level plus 1d10.
1d10 for a sweet move? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because these guys are all fodder, so
They're all fodders.
range plus level plus 1d10.
9.
All right, so the guy you throw is down. As are two of the guys you threw him into. Effectively, he only hit two of them, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And they are down for the count. There are only 3 cops left standing. And that brings us to Izo.
All right. Izo is going to run up to the next closest cop with his sword and strike again.
All right, roll me your attack.
All right. Oh, jeez.
1d10.
Izo's rolling well tonight. 1d10 plus melee, right?
No, yeah, 1d10 plus melee plus 1, because we're considering the level 1.
Yeah, 13.
That hits. So give me 1d10 plus melee.
Beep, beep. 12.
He cuts that cop in half.
He's... Bill's rolling bad tonight. Izo's rolling really well tonight.
Bill, you're up.
All right. I'm going to... crud. I'm actually going to pull out a regular gun
Okay.
and take a shot at one of the remaining guys.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know when I'm going to need more sweet moves.
Roll me your attack.
Oh boy. Yeah. Just making sure. All right. Yep.
Look, just tell me if it's more than 4.
It is more than 4.
Then you hit. All right, so 1d10 plus your range then to see how much damage you do.
11.
And you boom down.
Boom Diana.
All right, after that, Bill well, that the remaining cop, Bill, is going to take a shot at you.
Ah!
And he's gonna... What's your dodge?
Very high after all this running.
Is it more than...
7.
Yeah, so it's more than 3. So, yeah, he misses. That brings us to Babbitt. Are you still going to stay hidden?
Babbitt is gonna come back out from the the other side of the car, and open up the driver or the passenger side door
Okay.
and get in.
Okay. NK's going to take a shot at the remaining cop. She's going to hit him. And she's going to kill him. Now, all the cops are gone. This is what's going to happen next. All right. As you guys have either incapacitated or, in the case of some cases, brutally murdered a bunch of people in the middle of the street in the daylight, a number of cop cars are right now coming down the road straight at you. It's sirens blaring, going full out. NK starts running to the Gulf and grabs an RPG on her way to the Gulf because the crate is still open. And what happens is that as the lead SUVs, the cop SUVs are coming towards you, as soon as one hits an intersection, a large black SUV sideswipes the lead cop car. All right. Behind the wheel of that SUV is a a familiar face, a very, 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 very nervous-looking halfling who you recognize as Ginny, one of the interns. It's just going,
Holy
oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Then, as more cars approach, like almost like watching The Flash, like a speedster, you see someone come out from behind the buildings and like fist through the the passenger window of another cop car that's coming up, because it's coming down a hill towards you, so you can see this. You see a blur that is very clearly Brian, as in one hand, as he connects, he slows down enough. There is a canister of Folgers crystals in one hand as his fist goes through the glass of the cop car. And you don't even have enough time to register this as a person jumps out of a building next to the cop car, landing on top of it, with roils of psychic flame rolling around her fists, igniting another cop car as it's Amy jumping down on it. A dwarf climbs out of the SUV passenger seat. Mike, one of the other interns, runs out and just starts punching cops. Just doing absolutely nothing magical, but just raw punching cops as a blonde elf guy pops out of the back. Lucian, the remaining intern, as he jumps out, points his hand to the sky as a bolt of lightning comes down from the sky, striking another vehicle, as he yells, "Do you know who my father is?" And the interns begin to wreak havoc on the police cars charging towards. Amy manages to break off and runs over and just goes, "Go, just go. Just go. We've got this."
Damn right you do. Good job, kid.
You hear Mar overcomes. Yes, so that's what I was doing I was calling them.
Good work. Awesome.
Thanks.
Man, we should give them raises.
We were paid them?
Pay them
We never
anything.
paid them.
Yeah.
They were getting valuable college credit, and apparently it paid off. So yeah, with that, as the interns battle the San Ricardo Police Department, I'm assuming you guys get the hell out of there
Yep.
and drive into the
Heck
city.
yeah.
All right, as you drive into the city, the sun begins to set. The roar of the great dragon Alcatraz can be heard in the distance, along with a much higher pitched roar.
Baby.
Gotta teach the baby to fish. Yeah. All right. So, you guys are currently driving through San Ricardo at a mad pace. Eventually, where are you guys going to head? Are you going to head towards the Stormwood offices, or are you going to head towards the City Hall?
Have I gotten any messages from Dolores?
Roll me a d10.
Five.
All right, so you see a message. So as you check your messages from Dolores, you see a series of messages saying he's at the campaign office. He's left the campaign office. He's at the campaign office. He's left the campaign office. And it's like, there are like 20-minute intervals. Like he's popping back and forth like crazy.
He's got it. Yeah. He's got wards.
Yeah. The most recent message you see is that he's at the office, and that was sent about 10 minutes ago.
Okay. And how long would it take for us to get to the office?
I'd say 20 minutes. The problem is that there's no regularity on these intervals.
That's true. But if he's got a ward and can easily go from one to the other, if we just go to one and tell him we're there, he'll come to us.
I mean, is that the plan, boss? So we're going?
I mean, we know the office best.
We do.
So
I mean, because that's the thing, like, you know, I know every inch of that building.
Yep.
We know, and, you know, it's I can't communicate that, but, like, everybody knows the office. Like, we all know the garage entrances. We know the elevators. We know the stairwells. We know, you know, it's frankly, my shitty apartment was in that building.
Yeah.
Your
If there's
your
one
shitty
building
apartment was in that building.
Yeah, that's true. If we know one building top to bottom to sneak into, it's that one.
I mean, the real question is, like, he's using my apartment, but do we know if anyone's been using yours?
Good question. I didn't see anything on the Google.
I can't do research right now because I'm inside of you. Also, we're riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's a little difficult.
Like, if you had a phone out, I could go look it up using your hands and eyes. But we are, again, on a motorcycle. And
well, maybe when we stop,
that's probably a good idea.
We'll do that.
I mean, we could make NK do it while she's driving. It would be really funny.
She'd be real mad. I don't think she would enjoy that at all.
Yeah, no.
So if we could find a place to stop that's near the office.
Okay.
Is there like a nearby parking garage or something?
So, roll me a D10. It's
2.
Not that you can remember right now.
Nope.
It's because we're not using a real city for this. This is San Ricardo, not a real place. So, you know, well, there are landmarks that look roughly the same. I am not, you know, we are not beholden to actual geography here. Yeah, it's, yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, then,
I mean, you might be able to find like a back alley somewhere if you look.
Otherwise, we could just go to like the building itself. It's got a parking garage.
Well, it has a... Okay, so you recall that it has a parking garage, but it's not like a public parking garage. It is a parking garage for tenants of the building, which means that it requires a key card access to get past the gate. Also, you can assume that there's some level of security around this building. Like, it's not to say that you can't get into the parking garage, but you might not. So, if we recall, there is a direct elevator line from the parking garage to the business levels in this building, which includes the Stormwood office. There are additionally staircases that there is a separate elevator for the residential apartments in this building that is located on a ground level lobby that's separate from the business side. So, and that elevator will take you from the apartments to the garage underground. So you could get from an apartment to the parking garage to the businesses without being on the city street, but to get into the parking garage directly from the outdoors would probably mean going past the security post.
Okay.
But if you could find a way into the... So I'll have Kel say it because I've got an NPC in your head. So, like, if we could get into an apartment somehow, we could get into the parking garage and then get access to the office from there without having to go past outer security. It's just that we would have to find some way from the outside of the building, like using like the fire escape or something, to get into your old apartment. And we just have to figure out if someone's living there or not. Because technically, we owned that apartment. Like it was a condo that we purchased.
Yep.
Well, the company purchased. So it's technically like my apartment under the Stormwood name, which means that it's Halliwell technically is in control of it, but whether he's done anything with it or is just leaving it empty or if he sold it, that's what we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it's going to have, like, if he hasn't sold it, it's not like there's a rent in there. The question is, does he still own it or not?
Mm-hmm. And that's what we would try to research.
Yeah, once you can pull over. So do you want to roll to see if you can find somewhere to pull over that's hidden?
Yes, please.
So roll me a d10.
Don't fall on the floor.
Too late. I'm already down here.
8.
8, yes, absolutely. There's a convenient dark alley that you spot along your way towards the office.
Sweet.
With like dumpsters you can hide behind. So you pull off to the side. And Kay spots you and follows you, into the alley. All right, so you want Kel to do research using you, or you want to ask someone else to do it?
No, I'll let Kel do it.
Okay.
Because it'll be fun.
And also you can watch Kel do it. All right, so
Yeah.
Poof, you lose control of your hands. You are now watching your body as Kel is driving.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is weird. This is weird. You're hearing Kel's accent in Raz's voice. I just, obviously can't do an imitation of Gen.
Okay, yeah, this is really off-putting.
So this is weird. This is weird, eh? This is the closest I can get. This doesn't sound right at all and sounds very unnatural. Anyways, looking it up, it appears that the apartment's on the market, but it is not occupied, Raz.
Nice.
Yeah, Raz says nice. Because I'm the only person that can hear Raz right now. So, although you guys sound like you're hearing Raz right now, but it's not Raz, it's me. This is fucking weird. Okay, so I'm getting out of the driver's seat. Raz, you're back in control of yourself.
Cool.
That was weird. I know why we don't do that very often.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like nobody's, in my old apartment. So we could definitely use that as a way to get in.
Assuming there's no additional security on it.
Yeah, but we
right,
can deal with...
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... We gotta, leave these vehicles, a block away, right? We can't...
Yeah.
We're gonna have to... We're not super far away. Should we just go on foot from here?
We could.
Probably the best thing we can do.
It's now dark out, and Mara's guys, that apartment's on the 5th floor.
And?
I'll go scout out to see if it's actually empty.
Thank you so much.
Mara takes off into the sky. I really wish I could do that.
I'm not going to say anything.
What?
Yeah, sure. Being a vampire isn't all cool powers and.
I don't care about the vampire part. I just want to be able to fly.
Oh, funny you'd mention that.
That's right. Bill can fly now. Bill, for listeners at home, has taken Warcaster as his new archetype, which has an available spell of flying.
Yep.
It's very exciting. All right, so you guys are going to... All right, so NK is going to disappear into the shadows in an attempt to be stealth on the way to the offices. Anybody else doing anything to obscure your appearance?
Babbitt is also going to disappear.
Babbitt's going to totally disappear, though.
Yes.
Bill's gonna do a magical disguise.
Okay. So roll me your D10 to see how effective it is.
7.
Okay, that's not bad. And then what are you disguising yourself as?
I'm going to disguise myself as a.
Remember that anyone
Yeah.
walking down the street is going to be questioned by police because there is a curfew.
Okay, so let's go with Yuppie Elf.
I was going to suggest be a cop.
I was going to suggest be a cop,
Oh.
but I was trying to...
Oh, that's.
Be a cop.
I'm.
Be
you
a
can tell I'm
cop.
nervous.
Then you won't be.
Okay, I'll look like a cop. I will be a cop.
There.
Oh God, this is gross.
How hard was that?
I'm sorry. I'm happy
It's
to say.
okay.
Raz, are you doing
I'm
anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Oh, what did you take as new archetype? I never asked.
Oh, thief.
All right, so roll me a D10.
That's a 3.
Well, you're convinced you're hiding really well.
Well, I did.
To be fair, they could roll poorly.
Well, and I did previously disguise myself.
Yeah. You aren't going to be recognized as Raz Stormwood, but you know, it's if someone spots you.
You can be
you're
a person.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. So you guys make your way to Stormwood and Associates' former home, the building. It is still like a 24-hour gym on the first floor. The Stormwood offices are on the second. And Raz's former apartment's up on the 5th floor. And yeah, so you guys approach the building, attempting to sneak. There are a number of police on the street, like around the building, like a high number. And this is where some rolls are going to be very important. And 3 out of the 4 cops all spot Raz. And okay, so Bill, you're just walking down the street looking like a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With an unearned sense of entitlement, you know.
Yeah. Babbitt, sneaking. Very stealthy. You guys don't even know where Babbitt is. You're just very sure he's there. NK also completely like obscured by shadow. It would take a miracle for anyone to see her because she rolled a 9 on her hide roll, and none of these guys rolled a 10. But 3 of them did roll like 8s and 7s, so they... Oh, yeah, I do have to roll how well they look at Bill's disguise. That's a separate roll. You rolled a 7 for your disguise?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so all right, I'm just gonna be rolling a whole bunch of stuff here just to see. All right, so there are 4 cops standing on the corner who notice 3 of them just dead eye lock onto Raz walking down the street. Now, Raz, you are disguised, so you're not going to be recognized as fugitive Raz Stormwood, which is good. But one of them goes, "Hey, you! You can't be out here right now."
Quick question: are Bill and I walking together?
I don't know. Are you walking together?
We can be. What if I notice that they're about to harass Raz and I head over there?
Well, I like put my hands together behind my back and like back into Bill and be like, pretend you got me. You're taking me in.
Yeah, got this one already.
Where's your cruiser?
Jeez, what? You gotta start asking. You gotta start giving me lip now.
There's something funny about
is?
this guy. This one halfling cop is just looking at you sideways. There's something wrong with this guy. He doesn't look right. I don't know. He looks like a perfectly normal cop to me. There's something fishy. Something weird's going on. It's what's your badge number, buddy? What precinct are you out of?
Oh boy. Can I bullshit my way out of this one?
You aren't a thief.
Yeah, I can't. So.
And I'm a level 1 thief.
Yeah, you don't.
So
have
I don't
that
have
ability
bullshit
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Thieves don't get bullshit until level 2.
Would Raz know the police precincts?
Yes, Raz.
From being a
would.
former investigator.
And Raz, yeah, and you were friends with Jim before it turned out that Jim was evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
So I would at least know the numbers to Jim's precinct.
Yes, 100%.
So I over comms give him numbers.
Comms still work as though you're talking out loud, and they are within earshot.
I never said that I took off my helmet.
Well, you said you hit that guy with your helmet.
Yeah, on.
Oh, I misunderstood what you were describing earlier. Okay.
I headbutted him with my helmet on.
I, for some reason, thought
and in his head.
Okay, that works. Okay. Anyway, okay. You're still wearing your helmet, but, okay. Yeah, it's Raz whispers you the correct precinct number. So, what's your badge name there, buddy? What's your badge number there, buddy? What precinct you out of?
So,
number. I don't know how many. Gen has no idea how many numbers are in a.
Raz has never thought to look at how many numbers are on a patrolman's badge number.
No, Gen hasn't.
No, but I don't think would Raz have bothered to note how many numbers are on a patrolman, in San Ricardo's badge number? Because she mostly dealt with detectives and And she'd know like how many numbers are back in New York.
Uh,
I still feel like she would have been like
Roll me
around.
a D10. Roll me a D10.
Okay.
Just
3.
I'm gonna say you think you might know, but you're not sure. On a
Yeah.
3. Like you don't think you can be confident. That's So yeah, buddy. Like they're not even talking to you, Raz, right? Oh, they're talking this halfling's got the thing about Bill. What are you arresting it for?
she's out past curfew.
Yeah, right, but you just shove her into a house or something like there's a flippin' dragon.
Yeah, I understand. Her house isn't that far away. I was making sure she didn't run off.
Yeah, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. I can't even. Where's your cruiser? Where's your car?
My car's down the street.
Oh, really? Which car are you driving tonight? What
Look,
cruiser
if you
number
really
driving?
want to give me lip, then you can talk with Captain... What was the name of Raz's friend?
Jim Johnson.
Then you're going to have to talk to Captain Jim Johnson. If you want to say...
Do you mean Commissioner Jim Johnson?
I do.
Because he's not a captain anymore. He hasn't been. Which, to be fair, is something that Raz does know, but I don't think Bill ever found out. So it's... I don't know if Bill was paying attention that he's no longer a captain, but he is a commissioner now.
It's a very stressful day.
I know, and here's the thing. Your problem, Nick, is that it's 100% the most believable thing that Bill would have forgotten out of stress. So, unfortunately, what may have been a player slip-up is too good of a role play for me to let you roll it back.
Oh, God, no, I wasn't expecting you.
No, I'm just... It's too in character to make that mistake.
I'm just frustrated that I don't have a...
All right, so what happens next is a little surprising, as a dark blur drops out of the air and grabs this cop, and he suddenly flies up straight at least 30 feet. The other 3 cops turn around in panic and start pointing their guns up in the air. You a few moments later, see the halfling fall from the sky and thud on the ground. Smack on the ground.
Oh. Oh, dear.
What the hell was that? What's going on? And suddenly, a second later, another one of the cops is suddenly grabbed up into the air.
Okay, we should get off the road.
Yeah, let's go. We briskly walk.
What happens is the 2 other cops, all the cops one by one are just snatched up into the air by both of you roll me a D10. Well, everyone can roll me a D10 if they want, because everyone can see this. It's just that you 2 are the only ones visible to other people.
5.
4. 5.
All right, you guys can't. The 2 of you roll 5s. You don't know who it is, but it's clearly a person flying, grabbing people, and dragging them into the air. It is clearly a flying person. Raz in the back of the head. Was that Mara?
Oh. I save her
Mara's
problems.
vampire thing seems to come in handy.
Yeah, thanks, Mara.
My vampire what? Mara is right behind you.
Thing!
Oh, that wasn't me.
Oh.
What the flippity flapjacks?
A figure lands on the street. He is a tall man dressed all in black slick back hair, pale as a sheet, glowing blue eyes, slightly pointy ears, visible fangs. So hi. You must be
Hi.
Raz. Oh my god. I love the helmet. It is like such a basic disguise. It's adorable. I got a call from my cousin Car.
Awesome.
I'm
Thank you so much.
I'm Jimmy Miller. I'm in charge of the San Ricardo vampires, and it is just, oh my god. It is just like, oh. Everything I hear about you is just that you're fabulous and I love you so much. Okay, and I don't know who your little fake cop here is, but I love that he tried it, and it was just so cute. And like, I'm so sorry that like your little ruse didn't work. But anyways, so I'm gonna go like 3 blocks from here and go pick up and drop more cops because that's super fun. Because I technically don't break any rules if they never see me. See, that's the whole thing, is I'm not allowed to reveal that vampires exist. However, like, people are going to find the corpses and think the dragon got them. It's great. Oh, my God. I've been, like, picking up cops, like, all night. Oh, and not in the way I normally try to. Oh, not that I actually would. All cops are bastards. Anyways, so you guys have a great night. Go kill Halliwell or whatever, and bye! Flies off.
You know, I accept it. Cool.
It's good to have friends in high places.
See what you did there.
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.